It's time to do a double VHS edition unboxing. Not something I thought I'd ever say in 2025. But we have the Limited Run Games VHS edition of Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon on the Xbox. And then we have the VHS edition of Killer Klowns from Outer Space, the game, on the PS5. Let's open these up, shall we? So, before we go any further, I do have a confession. This one's already opened. And to be honest, there's not a lot to it. But we'll get there. So, here is the case. It's a big, oversized, glossy case. Definitely a nice little display piece. On the back, you've got kind of a nice little description about Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, which if you haven't played Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, it's spectacular. It's like 80s riffic synthwave meets Far Cry. It's awesome. I kind of wish Ubisoft would do another Blood Dragon. Like, if they made a proper Far Cry in the style of Blood Dragon, I would love it. I don't know if they ever will, but they should. So inside the case, we have a VHS. Obviously, this is made of cardboard. Now, the unfortunate part about this is that's it. That's all that's in this edition. It's just a replica VHS case and then this plastic box. There's no other goodies. The only other thing in the box is your physical copy of Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, which is in a normal Xbox One case. So it's kind of an underwhelming special edition, to be honest. I don't think it was that much more. I believe it was like a convention version where you could get the game in that cool case. I'm not too disappointed, though, because I bought it from the Limited Run Vault for a heavily discounted price. I think I only paid $30 for it, which the physical version of Blood Dragon by itself is worth way more than that, so I get a cool display piece, plus I get a physical copy of Blood Dragon. So, pretty happy with that. But let's get to the one we're actually going to open, which is Killer Klowns from Outer Space, the special edition that came out on the PS5. So this game, if you were not already aware, it's an Ilphonic game, which that will mean something to some people, but not to others. It's the same developer who did Friday the 13th. They've been doing a lot of like older horror properties as isometric multiplayer games. So they did Friday the 13th, they did Texas Chainsaw Massacre, they did Evil Dead the game. So they've done quite a few like older horror properties that have been turned into these isometric multiplayer games. And for the most part, they're pretty good. So I've heard good things about this one. Obviously, I haven't played it yet, but it was on sale on Woot for like $20 for this big box special edition. So I figured, you know what, I might as well. So here's the case, and then we have another cardboard VHS tape. What do you know? I wonder if they got them at the same place, Ilphonic and Limited Run. So let's open this up and see what is included in this special edition. This one at least has a bit more to it than just the one thing. Okay, it does. So, first off, we have a pretty sick looking steelbook case. Got a Killer Clown face on it. I don't think there's anything inside. Oh yeah, there's some inside art. Got the tent. So that's pretty cool. Down for that. You do get a code for some deluxe edition content. Apparently this was an Amazon special edition. So I get that because this is Woot, and Woot is a Amazon company. And then here is the standard edition case. I do appreciate it that a lot of companies that are doing these deluxe editions, they're giving you both a regular case and a steelbook. Because I know there are some collectors who personally don't like steelbook cases. I do. I like having steelbook cases on my shelf. Case in point, in one of my more recent episodes of Bargain Game Hunter, I purchased a game that I already own simply because I wanted the Steelbook case. Because the pawn shop had it in a Steelbook. So I'm like, well, I want the Steelbook. So I bought a game that I already owned, traded it in for less than what it was worth. Less than what I paid, not less than what it's worth. And kept the Steelbook. So I like Steelbook cases. I have a decent amount of them on my shelf. So now I have another one to add to my PS5. Actually, I don't have that many PS5 Steelbooks. I have Fist is a Steelbook. Sifu is a Steelbook. I think Ultros might be a Steelbook. I don't have that many PS5 Steelbooks. So it's nice to add another one to the collection. So here's Killer Klowns. I opened it up because there is more DLC in the case, and I'm going to move everything over to the Steelbook. There's also some other goodies. So there's some stickers of the Killer Klowns and a poster. I will open the poster. I'm going to fold it back up, but I will open the poster so we can see what it looks like. So here is the first side, which is the Killer Klowns. And then the second side is essentially the same art from the Steelbook. Pretty cool, not gonna lie. I'm going to leave it closed because I'm actually gonna put it in the Steelbook with my other goodies. And then this will be displayed. So, but yeah, that's it. Those are our two VHS editions of games. One is Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, the classic edition, the VHS edition on the Xbox One, and then the other is going to be Killer Klowns from Outer Space on the PS5. Have you played either of these games? Blood Dragon came out a while ago. Killer Klowns came out, I believe, in fall of 2024, so it's not that old. So you can definitely still play it, and of course it is a multiplayer-only isometric shooter. So if you like those types of games, I would definitely pick it up. This one I got on Woot for 20 bucks, so if you have ever checked out Woot, I strongly recommend it. And then Blood Dragon I actually got as part of the Vault discount on Limited Run, so check that out as well. Anyway, that is going to do it for this episode of unboxing. Thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell, that way you know when new videos drop. And I will see you on the next episode of unboxing. Bye-bye.